My girlfriend said, "Let's just be open. Monogamy is outdated." When I caught her sneaking around, I said, "Sounds good." When she saw what I did with her idea of open, she lost it completely. Original post: I, 28 male, am sitting in my living room, looking at the dating app my girlfriend Tara, 26, doesn't know I just downloaded. Well, ex-girlfriend, though she doesn't know that yet either. 3 days ago, everything was normal. We'd been together 2 years, living together for 6 months. I thought we were solid. Planning a trip for her birthday, talking about getting a dog, couple stuff. Then Thursday happened. I work IT support, mostly remote. Thursday was my office day, but they let us out early for some building maintenance. Decided to surprise Tara with lunch from her favorite Thai place. She worked from home as a social media consultant, basically managed Instagram accounts for small businesses. Walked into our apartment at 1 p.m., heard voices from the bedroom. Her laptop was on the kitchen counter, still logged into Zoom. Meeting with a client, I figured. Then I heard the laugh, deep, male laugh. Not from a laptop speaker. My brain did that thing where it knows but doesn't want to know. Stood frozen for maybe 10 seconds. Then quietly set the food on the counter and walked to the bedroom door. Didn't burst in. Just opened it normally. There's Tara, in bed with some guy I'd never seen. Both scrambled for sheets like a bad movie. "Gavin, you're supposed to be at work." Me, "Building maintenance." "Who's this?" Guy was already grabbing his clothes, muttering, "I should go," over and over. It's not what. It's exactly what it looks like. "How long?" Guy practically ran out. Coward didn't even look at me. Wrapping herself in our comforter. "Gavin, please let me explain." Me, "I'm listening." And here's where it gets good. She didn't apologize, didn't cry. Instead, she launched into this whole speech about how monogamy is outdated and unnatural. How she'd been reading about polyamory and ethical non-monogamy. How she was going to talk to me about opening our relationship. I just jumped the gun. I should have talked to you first, but the connection with Dale was so organic. Me, "Dale? That's his name?" "He's in my yoga class. We've been talking about philosophy and human nature." Me, "And apparently human anatomy." "Don't be crude. This is why I didn't bring it up. I knew you'd be closed-minded." "You're right. I'm so closed-minded I thought my girlfriend wouldn't bang other dudes in our bed." See? This possessive attitude. Monogamy makes people think they own each other. Love should be free, Gavin. Open. I stared at her. The mental gymnastics were Olympic level. "So you want an open relationship?" Perking up. "Yes, exactly. We can explore connections with other people while maintaining our primary partnership. It's actually really beautiful when you think about it." "Sounds good. Really? You'll consider it?" "Already decided. We're open. Starting now." Oh my God, really? Gavin, this is so mature of you. We need to set boundaries, of course. Rules about communication, and I'm gonna take a walk. We'll talk later. Left her there, still wrapped in our comforter, probably texting Dale about how well it went. Thai food was cold by the time I got back. She'd cleaned up, made the bed with fresh sheets, lol, and had her laptop open to polyamory articles. "Tara, I made a presentation about ethical non-monogamy." A PowerPoint. She made a cheating PowerPoint. Me, "Cool. I'm gonna shower." While she explained the difference between polyamory and swinging, I was planning. Update 1 week later. Tara went all in on the open relationship thing. Created a shared Google Calendar for us to mark when we had dates. Downloaded books about jealousy and compersion, joy when your partner is with someone else apparently. Joined online poly communities. She was so focused on her new lifestyle, she didn't notice what I was doing. First, I actually read about open relationships. Not the articles she cherry-picked, but real accounts. Forums, support groups, failure stories. Learned that successful ones require insane levels of communication, trust, and respect. Starting one with cheating? Death sentence. But I wasn't planning to succeed. I was planning to show her exactly what open meant. Started simple. Updated my relationship status on social media to "in an open relationship." Didn't tag her, just changed it. Within hours my DMs were popping. Her friends noticed first. "Tara, why did you change your status without discussing it?" Me, "Thought we were being open about being open." "But people will think, they'll judge me." Me, "Why? You said monogamy is outdated." She made me change it back, strike one against her philosophy. Then I downloaded dating apps, all of them. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. Put ethically non-monogamous in my bio. Good pictures, honest profile. Matched with dozens of women within days. Tara saw me swiping one evening. You're on Tinder? Yeah, matched with some interesting people. Already? But we haven't set rules yet. You didn't set rules before, Dale. That was different. How? She couldn't answer. Because it wasn't different. She just wanted permission to cheat, not actual openness. Started going on dates, coffee, drinks, dinner. Nothing physical, just meeting people. But here's the kicker. I was completely honest with everyone. Told them about Tara, about how we opened the relationship after she cheated. Most were appalled. Some shared their own stories. One woman, Jessica, was especially interesting. Lawyer, divorced, actually polyamorous. We had great conversations about the reality versus the fantasy of open relationships. Meanwhile, Tara was struggling. See, Dale? Turned out he wasn't interested in being her secondary partner. He thought he was a side piece, not part of some grand polyamorous experiment. Ghosted her after 2 more hookups. She tried dating apps too. But here's what she didn't realize. Being a woman looking for NSA fun is easy. Being a woman looking for meaningful connections while in an open relationship, much harder. Lots of matches wanting hookups, few wanting what she claimed to want. The calendar she made only had my dates on it. Hers kept getting canceled or ghosted. Tara, this isn't how it's supposed to work. How's it supposed to work? Equal. Balanced. You're going out 3 times a week. Me, you said love should be free. This is what free looks like. Update 2. 3 weeks later. Tara's entitlement went nuclear when she realized I was better at her own game. First, she tried to change the rules. Suddenly, we needed veto power over each other's dates. Primary partners should have priority. No dating on weekends, our time. No bringing dates to our apartment. Me. Funny how these rules appear when I'm dating, but not when you were with Dale. Stop bringing up Dale. That's in the past. 3 weeks is the past now. Then she tried to sabotage. Started planning couples activities whenever I had dates scheduled. Dinner with her parents, game night with friends, urgent errands that only I could help with. Me, you're trying to control my time. Tara, I'm trying to save our relationship. Me, by stopping me from dating? Thought monogamy was outdated. The real explosion came when Jessica invited me to a polyamory meetup. Educational thing at a community center. I told Tara I was going. Tara, I should come too. It's about our lifestyle. Me, Jessica invited me. Would be weird to bring you. She's trying to steal you. Nobody can steal me. I'm not property, remember? That's possessive monogamy thinking. She sulked all weekend, posted vague quotes about fake poly people on Instagram. Her followers were confused since she'd been posting about relationship anarchy for weeks. But the meetup was eye-opening. Met actual poly people, not cheaters with Wikipedia knowledge. They all said the same thing. Opening a relationship after cheating almost never works. The foundation is already cracked. Shared my story with the group. The organizer, an older woman named Ruth who'd been poly for 20 years, shook her head. Ruth? She doesn't want polyamory. She wants permission to cheat without consequences. Yeah, I figured that out. Ruth, so why stay? Good question. Truth was, I wasn't planning to. Just wanted her to understand what she'd actually asked for. 5 weeks later, everything imploded her birthday dinner. I'd still planned it because I'm not a monster. Reserved a table at her favorite restaurant. Invited her friends and family. Normal boyfriend stuff, even though I knew we were done. Day of, she was nervous. Please don't mention the open relationship thing to my family. Me. Why not? Aren't you proud of our evolved relationship? They wouldn't understand. Just, please? Sure. Dinner was going fine until her best friend Monica asked about vacation plans. You guys still doing Costa Rica? Yes. Next month. Actually, I can't make it. What? Why? Jessica invited me to a poly retreat that week. Already put down the deposit. Dead silence. Her mom looked confused. Her dad was studying his wine. Monica's eyes went wide. You're joking. No? It's a great opportunity to learn about ethical non-monogamy. You said you wanted us to explore this lifestyle. Not on our vacation. Oh, you wanted to close the relationship for vacation? That seems hypocritical. Her sister, what's happening? Monica, who knew about Dale, Tara and Gavin are exploring options. Tara kicked me under the table. Hard. Tara, can we not discuss this here? Sure. Oh, before I forget, Jessica wanted me to ask if you'd be interested in a kitchen table poly situation. That's where everyone knows each other, maybe hangs out together. She's really interested in meeting you. Stop. Me what? Communication is key in polyamory. Her mom. Polly what now? The rest of dinner was excruciating. Tara barely spoke. Her family kept shooting confused looks. Monica texted me savage, but deserved. In the car after, you humiliated me. I discussed our relationship honestly. Isn't that what you wanted? You know that's not. You're being cruel. I'm being exactly what you asked for. Open. Final update. The end came 2 days later. Came home to Tara crying on the couch, surrounded by printed articles. This isn't what I wanted. What did you want? I just wanted to explore, to feel free. You were free to talk to me before sleeping with Dale. Free to be honest. You chose not to. One mistake. I made one mistake and you're punishing me. I'm not punishing you. I'm giving you exactly what you asked for, an open relationship. But you're better at it. It's not fair. There it was, the truth. She wanted to date around while I waited at home. She wanted freedom for her, security from me. I want to close the relationship, go back to monogamy. No. No? You won't even try? You're right, monogamy is outdated. I've grown, can't go backward. She ugly cried, begged, promised therapy, promised change. Then, when that didn't work, the threats started. I'll tell everyone you manipulated me, that you forced this lifestyle on me. Good luck with that. Your Instagram is full of polyamory posts. I'll start seeing Dale again. Dale blocked you. You told me that yourself. Finally, the ultimatum. It's polyamory or me. Okay. So you choose me? No, I choose honesty. You should move out. Took her 3 days to process that I was serious. 3 days of love bombing, then anger, then bargaining. Finally, acceptance that she'd played herself. She moved back to her parents, told everyone I was manipulative, controlling, that I'd forced her into an alternative lifestyle. Most people who knew the truth just rolled their eyes. Plot twist. I never slept with anyone else. Not Jessica, not any of the other dates. Didn't need to. The point wasn't to actually have an open relationship. It was to show Tara what she was really asking for. Jessica and I stayed friends. She laughed when I told her the whole story. Jessica, you know that was kinda evil, right? She wanted to have her cake and eat it too. And you served her the whole bakery. Been 2 months now. I'm happily single, focusing on work and hobbies. Deleted the dating apps. Might try again eventually, but only for monogamy. Turns out I'm old-fashioned like that. Tara's still posting about toxic monogamy culture and how she's healing from relationship trauma. Latest post was about how her ex-me was emotionally abusive for weaponizing polyamory. The comments are brutal. Someone linked her old posts about how enlightened she was for discovering open relationships. Another person commented, "Didn't you cheat first?" She deleted that one real quick. Funny thing about being open, it means everyone can see exactly who you are, and sometimes that's the best revenge of all.